All this dope I stepped on, real get the rush gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power and power. Money and powder and power. Money and powder and power.
That paper, yeah, I gotta stack that. Them diamonds keep blinking, we might have to jack that. Now boy, when that blicky come out, you get clapped fast. Throw down with a little joint, I'm at you like pat. Come back when them candles out around your block and kick that. Come back when your funeral in progress and hit that. Hit your back to back, your bitch ass won't even hit back. You'll be splashing in fashion. Nigga, you can check the drip, catch you slipping, we sliding. Your niggas on some different shit, we hit the licks, we with the shit. Shh, when you get hit, quiet down. No need for the talking, the fuck is that about?
Tougher than that Teflon. All this dope I stepped on, real get the rush gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power and power. Money and powder and power. Money and powder and power.
All the niggas look up to me. You can tell I got rank, federal time just to survive. They'll pass you a shake, ain't vote. Tell him free Larry and try to pardon his case. When you black and rich, they be slick and try to target your race. Street niggas never gon' win. I'm streets and I win. Riding strikers inside the trenches, they be changing the VN. My brothers chasing a high, got brothers life in a pen. Got lawyer fees for the fam, that's the start I give them 10. Sticks and stones, that won't break my bone where I'm from. You can tell, you can never come back home where I'm from. When the city taught me a lot, I get it on where I'm from. Money, power, respect, I'm in the zone where I'm from.
Tougher than that Teflon. All this dope I stepped on, real get the rush gone. Been that nigga, what else you want? Power, powder, respect. I want that money and power and power. Money and powder and power. Money and powder and power.
What to do with the business is, man? It's your boy DT3 and the Boxing Jedi, and we are back at you again with the Force Podcast, episode 2. We're in the building. What's up, Jedi?
What's going on, Boom, man? What's going on, everybody, man? Happy Friday, you know what I'm saying? Happy 4th, of course, you know what I'm saying? Don't blow your fingers off. We're about to blow your mind with some shit. What's going on, baby?
Nothing much, man. Nothing but these bills and these kids, man. Nothing but these bills and these kids. What's up, GC? What to do with the folk, man? Welcome to the show.
No doubt.
We got a lot to cook on, bro. What you got for us today, Jedi?
Man, I got a lot of shit, man. You know, first I want to top it off with, you know, I want to talk about fucking Floyd Mayweather real fast. All right? Now, we could take our time with this and we can hurry up, but it's got to come out. All right? First of all, Floyd, fuck you, man. All right? Straight up. Fuck you. Your padded fucking career. All right? You are not the fucking face of boxing. All right? That shit that you said ticked me the fuck off and many other fight fans. Bro, you are not the face of boxing. All right? You was hating on Crawford, hating on other motherfuckers ahead of you. You held Tank back. You know what I'm saying? You even tried to throw Lomachenko. We didn't forget. You tried to throw Lomachenko up in there to try to scare fucking Tank because he was up in your daughter on some bullshit. All right? Let's cut the bullshit out, Gary Gnu. All right? You are not the face of boxing. You had your time, and that's the problem. You a motherfucking spotlight chasing diva, bro. And this is why you where you at now. Look at you. So much money, team, and all of this, and you know, and you just ain't safe for tomorrow. You didn't think of the future, right? Now, Terrence Bud Crawford, being humble that he is, Boom Man, came out and said, you know, real humbly, you know, I'm not gonna go another brother, but he should have, you know, thought of tomorrow, safe for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. Now, Floyd, I want to tell you something right now, bro. You've got next to kin, which is like, you know, grandbabies and you know, kids. And if they ever want to go to boxing, man, could you please stay the fuck out their way? It's better off if Jeff Mayweather and your pops would do a much better job than you would, because all you do is just steal the fucking spotlight. That's all you fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So when you say to Cameron, I'm always going to be that blame for boxing, you're damn right you are. You're going to be the blame. You're the one that started all this contractual lollipop shit.
I think he likes it though, Jedi. I think he likes that he did that shit.
Yeah, well, it's kind of fucked up because look at the politics and look at boxing now. Look where we are now. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting, brother. What's going on, Melissa? What's going on, sis? You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. It's disgusting what he's doing. What do you think about that, bro? Him still calling himself the face of boxing after he's all done.
I'm gonna be honest, and this may rub a lot of old heads the wrong way. I don't believe that really anybody could really be the face of boxing. Like, you're the face. Like, when we think of boxing forever, we're gonna just think of you. Because I used to think that Muhammad Ali was the face, and then I started to think that Sugar Ray Robinson was the face. It's like, like then I thought Jack Johnson was the face. If you really look at who it didn't, then you gotta look at the Gene Tunneys and those cats. You gotta look at all the major players in boxing, because people like to discredit the boxers of old, like no one knew who they was. In those days, everyone knew who Gene Tunney was.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knew who Gene Tunney was. Everyone knew who Max Schmeling was. Everybody knew who these fighters were. Everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they don't get their just due because they got losses is crazy work to me. And that's why the fighters of old get shitted on, is because of the shit Mayweather did. Because Mayweather put all this energy into being undefeated, all this energy into the O. So when you look at the fighters that fought fucking 2,000 times or 200 times, sorry, over exaggerating, but
no, but it's true, motherfuckers fought, boy.
And they fought the best of the best, and they didn't fight dudes past their prime. They fight dudes in their prime. Like I said, that's when men were men. I didn't see Jay Cotto knock out 12 motherfuckers and was like, hey, I might want to fight him maybe when he's past his prime. No, in our heyday, when we saw a dude like that, we was like, hey, I want to fight him. I want to fight him. I know if I beat that dude, I'm the motherfucking man. Now it's like, nah. You
gotta talk to my manager.
I'll talk to my manager, you know, but I don't want to go into the Dana White Zuffa shit just yet. I want to cook on this Mayweather shit because Mayweather fucked up boxing on purpose. When I say he did it and he likes it, he did it on purpose. He likes the fact that you're always going to talk about him. Even though the cameras don't ever have to be on this motherfucker ever. But the fact that we're blaming Mayweather, it is Mayweather. It's your fault. It's your fault that everybody is hiding behind they O. It's your fault that everybody's trying to price themselves out. It's your fault that everybody wants to be Money Mayweather and not go through the pretty boy Floyd face. That's your fault. And the cold part about it is your bitch ass said that shit. You was the one that said that all these fighters want to go through the Money Mayweather face and they don't want to go through the pretty boy Floyd face. And yet and still, you are pushing these fighters to go through the Money Mayweather face because in all actuality, you don't want nobody to surpass you because of what you did as Pretty Boy Floyd. Because you can say what you want about Money Mayweather, but Pretty Boy Floyd fought. When he was Pretty Boy, he fought. Money Mayweather is a totally different entity.
It's a fucking WWE gimmick. He became Money Mayweather after he fought the Giant, bro.
Yeah, once he got that win over De La Hoya, it was like,
Yeah, bro. He went to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was like, hey, Floyd, I've got something for you. It's called sports entertainment. Right? And he brought it to boxing, and look at it now. The only thing he did was he fought 28 fucking champions that were over the fucking hill. He ducked fucking Vernon Forrest, ducked fucking Paul Williams. Paul Williams, you know what I'm saying? And also Sugar Shane when he was supposed to fight him at that time. Ducked De La Hoya for the rematch. I mean, there's so many things. You're supposed to fight Pacquiao. We did it 19 minutes of hugging out of 32 minutes of fighting, son. That shit was sad, and it was all initiated by him. He sucked, bro.
You were supposed to fight this because you had pukesters to your left, pukesters to your right, and you did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Shit show. Straight shit show.
Coach Devotion, want to say right now, you got a bunch of damn yellow belly bastards walking around, what?
Ooh, yeah. Trash.
Crazy,
So, and now he's broke. Now he's going broke. But how many times have we heard Floyd possibly going bankrupt, possibly going broke, and then this motherfucker pops up in some fucking phantom Gucci leathered interior shit? I mean, bro, nobody cares about you living up to being Money Mayweather, bro.
Yeah,
nobody is really looking up to you and saying, I have never heard it. Never heard no boxer in no gym say they want to floss like Floyd. They want to do that shit. They might say they want to have the purses that he got.
Right.
But nobody talks about doing that, flossing and bragging about your money and I'm more Money Mayweather. I'm doing this. I got $100,000 watches that I'm never gonna fucking wear and shit. Like I got 20, $500,000 cars just in my driveway. I'm only driving one of them. You want to aspire to have 50 cars that are 500? Like, who wants that?
What the fuck?
Who wants that?
It's ridiculous. Look what this guy did. All right, let's look at the spectrum here. Okay, just like you pointed out, he did it on purpose. Okay, no doubt. He's the first motherfucker to evade the Ali Act with fucking Al Heyman. Okay, let's keep that real. It wasn't Bob Arum. It was Al Heyman. Okay. Later on we'll get into the Zuffa shit, but I'm just saying. If you take a good look at the pattern that's been done by the Mayweather fucking politics, you got to understand now that he has destroyed the dream to where you have motherfuckers talk about, I want to be like Jack Dempsey. I want to be like Jack Johnson. I want to be like Muhammad Ali. I know when I picked up gloves, I wanted to be like Ali because my father showed me a man who floated through that fucking ring and was contacting motherfuckers and never went for a body shot in his fucking life. Right? That's fucking finesse. And then he showed me Sugar Ray Leonard, Mini Ali. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he was known as, Little Baby Ali. You know what I'm saying? And look at him. Look at him now, the best welterweight to ever do it. He destroyed all of that. He destroyed the work ethics in the gym. He destroyed the fucking pads. He destroyed all of that, bro. All of it. All of it. And I remember that motherfuckers used to train 3 to 3.5 months before the fight, bro. It wasn't no 2.5 months. It wasn't short.
These dudes ain't really training anyway. They only train when they got fights. You're supposed to train year round. You ain't just supposed to train when you got fights. You're supposed to always be ready because you never know when you get a phone call.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. One thing I'll give it to him, he never drank, smoked, he was a gym rat, no doubt. But in all due reality, you're keeping that to yourself, and then you're not sharing that wisdom.
He's not. Why do I want you to surpass me, Jay?
You know what I'm saying? No, but me personally, look, we're trainers, right? We're trainers. You got to understand. This is why we do it. This is why we've become parents, because our prototype's supposed to be better than us, 2 times better than us. So if we're training somebody, exactly. So if we're training somebody, we're supposed to have someone, right, that's going to represent, let's just say you're a Sifu or you're a Dan or something like that, right? And you have students and you have a style. You want that person to go, whether it's for trophy hunting or for full contact sport, but you still want your style represented, and none better to do it than a student, right? So this is what I'm saying. Like, now when you look at these men, you got to look at Mayweather lacking next to Manny Pacquiao. I'm sorry. Mayweather's career will always be short next to Manny Pacquiao's. This ain't no Pactar talking. This ain't no Flomo talking. This ain't none of that shit. These are facts, bro. Look at the resume. Look at the people he's fought time and time again, testing himself. 2, 3, 4 fight wars, bro. Even getting knocked out, which was nothing wrong with it. As soon as Pacquiao got knocked out, what the fuck did these fucking retards do? They celebrated it like if they did it.
They celebrated it. It was the beautifulest thing to see. For them, they loved it. I wasn't happy to see Pacquiao get slept like that. That wasn't. I wasn't like jumping up and down in happiness. I was kind of like caught off guard that he got knocked out by a punch like that. But it is what it is. I kind of felt bad for his wife for real because he got slept. He got slept. Shoot, that's Marquez's. To be fair, Marquez got more out of that than he did when he fought Floyd. Marquez got more out of that knockout of Manny Pacquiao than he ever would have just off of fighting Floyd.
And then
I think even if Marquez beats Floyd Mayweather by whatever reason or whatever margin, I think that knockout over Manny Pacquiao would be bigger than that.
You know what I'm saying?
Just off of the wars that they didn't had with each other, him knocking out Manny Pacquiao in that fashion is fucking epic. The send off.
It's just gross, bro. I'm just disgusted in this. You know, when Teddy Atlas would speak about it, you know, I always agreed with him when he spoke on Floyd, because to have the WBC come out and cover you after it's already been covered, and I said this last week, I'm gonna continue to say it, bro. Thomas Hauser discovered that Floyd did some shit where he was taking PEDs and shit and failed. All right, I think it was between 2011 and 2010, 2011 when he fought or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he took a TUE 2 days before the Pacquiao fight. So that's when the WBC came out and fucking covered him. Now, what the fuck was the boxing commission coming out? Not VADA, okay? Not VADA, not NADA, you know, not even USADA. Those are the guys that come out and say, "Oh no, the WBC." What the fuck was a boxing commission coming out capping for Floyd like this? This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm glad that this second fight between him and Pacquiao is worthless. We didn't need it. We don't need it. I don't give a fuck. But Floyd is a con artist, bro. I just wanted to bring that up, brother.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you more. I already agree that he's a con artist, bro. He gonna do what he can. He gonna do whatever he can, say whatever he can to try to stay relevant. If you really don't care about taking the shine away from your fighters or anybody that's in your family, you gonna let them be at the forefront. You gonna want to be in the back. You don't. We as much as we hear Al Haymon. We've never really seen. I think there's only one real video of Al Haymon in the ring actually being present at a fight. But yet and still, we always hear of Al Haymon. We know who Al Haymon is, and yet still, we hardly ever see him, even though there is pictures of him online.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Al Haymon is still a mystery man. Right. He's still that. You know what I'm saying? He just is what it is. So I'm gonna segue from that to my boy Boxing Nerd. Shout out to my boy Boxing Nerd. What to do with the folk? He asks us, did we watch Boots fight last weekend? And you already know last week, me and this man both picked Zayas. Yeah. Both picked Zayas to win. We both couldn't have been more wrong.
Very wrong.
I'm going to start off and say this. Straight up, I still believe Boots is beatable. I think he has a better chance of beating Josh Kelly. And not Fundora, but who else? Who else is there? Josh Kelly and who else is there? I think it's just I know it's Josh Kelly and Fundora. I think it's somebody else, but I don't think he beats Fundora.
Right.
I don't think he beats Fundora.
Yeah.
I just don't see him beat. And everybody's like, "Oh, you just said because you want to see Boots lose." No, I don't want to see Boots lose. If Boots win, I'll be happy for him. Yeah. I said it on wax. Yeah, if Boots win, I'd be happy for him. But I don't see him beating. Look, does Boots get hit? Yes.
Too much.
If he gets hit, if Fundora hits Boots the way Zayas hit Boots and he gets him hurt, Boots is going down.
Yeah,
twice on Sunday.
Yeah, the thing with Fundora is, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's got a weak point, and that weak point is that liver. He hates liver shots, bro. Okay. And he's another Keith Thurman. You know, you hit him to the body, he start using that boat. You know what I'm saying? He get on his boat, start paddling around the ring. What I'm saying here is Boots got a chance, you know, but check this shit out though. Boots gets hit, man, too much, bro. All right? That's not good, gentlemen. He's a bit old too. You can't teach this kid new tricks as to defense, bro. All right? All right? Now, I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong. What Xander did last week was something that was expected, and I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. You know what he did? He underestimated Boots, bro, just like we did. That's exactly what happened, bro.
Underestimate. Why would you turn that fight into a phone booth fight? Why did you do that, Xander?
Yeah, exactly.
You were supposed to offset him, feint him. You wasn't supposed to sit there and you were supposed to the fight you fought in the third. You were supposed to fight that 7, 8, 9.
That's what I saw. That's why I picked it, because that's how I thought he was going to fight. But no, everybody made the mistake that they made with Canelo, except Crawford, which was punch with the puncher. You don't do that. You never do that. And the motherfucker punching with the punch instead of being evasive. Yeah.
So, Fundora, number one, I gotta let you know. Now, boxing nerd, you gotta live up to the name to some degree. Fundora has great. Do he has like this insurmountable super skill set, super athleticism like a Boots Ennis? No. Before I say what I'm gonna say, because I know motherfuckers be having to be fucked up about shit that come out my mouth. He is not more athletic than Boots. But what Fundora has that Boots does not have is inside game and fundamentals.
Yes.
Fundora's fundamentals is top tier, bro. Top tier, bro. And then if you're banking it on power punching, right? Because power punching, now I'm feeling very Floyd-esque right now because it takes more to being able to punch fast and punch hard to win fights. You gotta be smart. You're not gonna win. He's not gonna win a fight with Fundora trying to sit there in the phone booth. For one. Number two, Fundora got volume.
Yes.
Fundora has volume. He's not gonna outpunch Fundora. Not gonna happen. Yeah, and Fundora, from what we've seen, Fundora can crack.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like he got some old like Mike Tyson-esque, like he hit you with one good when you going down, but I mean, to me, right now, and I'm gonna go on the women say this right now. I can't say in the next years to come, but right now, Fundora is looking like the Justin Gaethje of boxing.
I mean, hey,
he's looking like the guy that everybody that fights him ends up looking one way at the beginning, and then after you fight Fundora, you beat up. You look beat up. So
yeah, I mean, you can't sleep on Fundora, bro. But this is my thing, though. Like I said. He don't like the body shots, but he's got an ill inside game, right? But now Boots is one that he's very elusive. Yes, he is, right? And he can be that way, but he can't stay that way for long. Like his mid-range is his weakness, bro. And people are not seeing this. This is why Xander should have stood mid-range, bro, to outside with him, bro. He can't play tag. He could play tag with stationary niggas, but he can't play tag with other evasive motherfuckers. You see that?
Right.
So Xander had the hand skill. He had the speed. He had all that, bro. He just had to stay mid to outside range. That's it. That's all he had to do. And as soon as I see him slopping punches with Boots, I'm like, damn, son, Boots looks very, very fucking tired, and you're not taking advantage of that. So you're just going to what? Stick on the inside to get him more tired for what? If all you got to do is keep pulling back, turning the motherfucker. But no. He want to.
Xander does have better fundamentals. He does have better fundamentals, but Xander, his game plan was shit. His game plan was shit. And on top of that, I watched Xander train. Xander was training like shit. I just believe that Xander, if he fought a smart fight, he should win the fight still. But I watched Xander train. I watched Boots train. Boots train the same. Right. Boots train the same. And you got to understand, I said the same thing about fucking Subriel Matias. When I said what I said about Subriel Matias, y'all gave me smoke. Y'all gave me heat when I said Subriel Matias overrated. He gonna get stopped. Oh, he killed somebody in the ring. Whoop-de-fucking do.
Crazy.
He can't do. But what happened when he fought Liam Piro? When he fought somebody that because I told motherfuckers he don't got no defense. He block punches with his face. When he fights somebody that really gonna give him some smoke, he not gonna beat that person. Somebody that could really box really well, got good feet, he ain't gonna be able to do shit with him. What happened when he fought Liam Piro? Good feet, good boxing skill, peppered that boy. Simple as that.
Him, son, you can't have the damn Rocky Balboa damn defense, son. You know what I'm saying? My man rocking with his face, son. Word, bro. And this is a beautiful segue to what I want to get to. All right, and I'm gonna say it like this, motherfuckers. Can we please stop comparing fucking Terrence Bud Crawford to fucking Boots Ennis, please? Can we stop doing this?
Why is that even a comparison? Why are they even putting those two in the same conversation? It don't make no sense.
Look,
because y'all the energy that y'all got for Boots and Crawford, y'all didn't have that energy when Crawford first called out Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia when he hit y'all. It's like y'all trying to trying to move the goalposts. Because if we go back, Crawford was too little. Crawford was this. Crawford wasn't that. He wasn't accomplished. And he had more under his belt. He had more under his name at this particular stage in his career than Boots did. If we look at where Boots is at his career versus where Crawford was at the same stage, who had more accomplishments? Crawford. Who had done more in the sport of boxing? Crawford.
There's just a big misunderstanding on motherfuckers' boxing education with Crawford's resume. And here's what happened, in case you guys forgot, all right? Because me and Boomman know what the fuck's going on. When you guys were busy talking about Crawford was fighting nobodies, and then this guy was fucking kissing rappers and flipping his fucking Ferrari, y'all failed to realize that Crawford was catching bodies and fucking trading styles. That to the point that when it was time to beat the man that had the completing puzzle, bro, to unification, he beat the shit out of him. And nobody could say, oh, but he fought damaged goods. No, he didn't fight damaged goods, because that man fought Sean Porter and fucking what's his other fucking name over there in the fucking pubescent boxing champions. The guy that he fought after the car. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas was just fine, bro. He was just fine. And all of a sudden, the damage from the car wreck now that didn't show in those two other fights show up with Crawford, man. Crawford beat the shit, out of that boy. All right?
Errol
so
Spence.
Bad. That's his
that
name.
Boy up.
Bro, he beat him so bad that I forgot his fucking name. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, son. All of y'all was with this shit. Oh, Crawford ain't fight nobody. Crawford ain't fight nobody. Y'all need to shut the fuck up, because the same nobody's just saying when there's fucking placement, movement, and resume catching, bro. The greats did that too. Roberto Duran, right? You got Chavez, 81-0. Cab drivers. Put those cab drivers.
He fought cab drivers. You can't bring him up. He brought out cab drivers. How dare you? That's wrong.
Right. But bring one of those cab drivers like Tiger. Bring Tiger over, bro, in the time machine. That motherfucker be unified, bro. Are you kidding me? Any of the cab drivers would be unified, because this is built like steel. These niggas is built like fucking foam. And Crawford was the only one. Put Postal on his ass, Ugas on his ass, right? Unified that shit. Partially unified at 135, by the way. So the man was already warming up 135, completed 140, went to fucking 147. I mean, what the fuck more you want? And Boots Ennis, because he was yelling out and knocking. Imagine if Crawford would have fought Boots Ennis. He would have beat the shit out of a guy who was green, son. He'll do it today too. This is why he said humbly the other day, Crawford said, This is Boots era, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired. It is what it is. Y'all can believe what you want, but Crawford would beat the living shit out of Boots. Boots
they
is
don't
not
have
ready.
this energy, bro. They don't have the same energy when it's their fight. See, look, so to harp on what my boy Boxing Nerd is saying, we need to give Boots time to get his maturity together right now. He's still look now to all you casuals. This is bullshit, because when it was Crawford, didn't want to do that. When when it was Jaime, just to give you some fucking real shit, when it was Jaime Moon fucking Gia, and he was calling when it was David Benavidez, what did Charlo say? What Charlo say? What Jamal say? That young kid, that man, he got time, and David was on a tear.
Yeah.
Calling out everybody on a tear, just fucking shit up. Oh, he's a young kid, he got time to grow, before he could think about fighting. I'm a big dog. Meanwhile, this nigga is really fucking shit up. Now, who Jamal want to fight? Who Jamel want to fight? Now y'all want to fight Jaime. Now you want to fight David. Because you see it's a check. You only want to fight him if it's money.
Right.
If only reason why these motherfuckers is talking about fighting motherfuckers because it was money. When I said Virgil Ortiz and Boots should fight early as prospect to see who the top prospect is and who's going to blossom. That's what I wanted to see. Virgil Ortiz is not the Virgil Ortiz he was 5 years ago.
Nope.
Boots is going to wash him.
Yep.
He's going to wash him, bro.
Yep.
Virgil is going to try to, because he only fight one way. Virgil is heavy on the front foot, come forward. Boom, boom, boom. No special effects, no nothing.
No nothing.
He gonna wing and ding. Boom, 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 boom. He might punch heavy, he might have heavy hands, whatever. That's cool. That's nice. But every time, the last 3 fights I've seen of Virgil, he's always leaving bruised up, busted up, and he's not fighting dudes that has a real high skill level of a Boots Ennis. So he fights a guy with the skill level of a Boots Ennis, with the feet of Boots Ennis. That don't mean Boots ain't gonna get hit. But I don't see Virgil doing anything special. Fundora, different. I don't see Josh Kelly doing nothing special. Josh Kelly don't got enough pepper, and he wait too long. It's gonna be a waiting battle. Boots gonna have to press that to basically take that fight, because Josh Kelly is not gonna fight Boots on the front foot. He gonna fight him off the back foot and try to outbox him, which would be his best opportunity. He not gonna fight. He don't got the power to fight Boots in the phone booth.
Yeah,
Fundora can fight him from the outside. He has volume. I repeat, he has volume. Okay? He's not going to stand there and just sit there and just throw. He's going to move. And everybody he fights, he hurts. Even the dude you brought up, Mr. Boxing Nerd, that knocked Fundora on his ass. You know how long it took dude to get Fundora on his ass? Did you see how hard bruh had to work to get that shit? That don't mean dude didn't put Fundora on his ass, ladies and germs. He did. But it wasn't easy. Not easy.
I want to answer Boxing Nerd's question here with Boots. All right, listen. How old is Boots? Boom Man, how old is Boots? He's in his 30s, right?
Yeah, he's 30 now.
All right. What's his record? He's in his deep 30-something wins, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's got 30-something wins, and he's in his 30s. Okay? My man is in his prime right now. All that young shit he was supposed to do before he hit his prime. Now it's time for him to get serious. I think the time that we've given him has been enough. It's time for him to mature. His fight selection must mature. We've already given him time. You can't give guys time that already moved up another division and shit in their mid-30s, already just captured a fucking title. I mean, you know.
He's 29. He's 29.
He's 29. Okay, beautiful. He must mature now. It's not us. We don't have to give him time. He has to mature his fight selection. Next question. This here, where he says, David Avarizian punched Bud the same amount times that he hit Boots. Did y'all say Boots gets hit too much? First of all, when he fought Boots, if I'm not mistaken, this is the gold medalist, right? Right? Am I not mistaken? Because if it's not the gold medalist, then we're speaking of Rough and Tough Avanisan. You know, the guy that PBC picked up after Boots exposed his weaknesses. Because that's something that, you know, PBC used to do. Yeah, they let Boots fight these motherfuckers, right? Like the silver gold, like the gold medalist, right? What was it? The Mean Machine. Remember him, right? That everybody's saying that he put butt on his ass. Now, getting punched, that's part of the game. There is no such thing as hit and get hit. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee said it best. In order to hit, one must get hit. It's how you get hit. You know what I'm saying? So, Bud, when he fought Canelo, he got to a point where he was already a fucking grandmaster, where he was able to weave that other motherfucker. When he was fighting these guys, which you could consider a nobody, because they called that guy a fucking nobody. Yeah, he's one of the guys that's a nobody, but yeah, Boots fought him, right? And he's a somebody now. It was just a bias. That bias that y'all got for Crawford, bro, that you had it with fucking Spence Jr. thinking that he was better than Crawford. Crawford washed his ass. Y'all had it out with Sean Porter. Y'all had it out for everybody. Y'all even went as far as saying that Boots was ducking when it was really fucking PBC's. The whole stable was fucking ducking and running away from the WBO, and which is what fucking Bud had. They didn't want to unify. The only nigga that crossed the street that fought Bud that I give respect to is Sean fucking Porter. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
So in the 154-pound division, you got the WBA Boots got, WBC Fundora has the WBC, but Virgil Ortiz is holding the interim title. The WBO belt is held by Boots,
Right.
and IBF is held by Josh Kelly.
There we go. He can unify. He can do it. It's just not going to be easy as everybody thinks. I mean, like I said, Boots, he gets on. Look, for an evasive fighter like himself, because his style is evasive, he gets hit for an evasive fighter, bro. So now we're going to have to look at him as just basically a boxer puncher now. Remember, gotten heavier.
That's what he is.
Right. He's gotten heavier.
Okay.
Right.
But Boots is not if you look at look, Boots, I'm gonna put this in perspective for y'all. Boots is it's a bad comparison. It is. Before I even say it's a horrible comparison.
Very.
But because of the athleticism, I have to make it make sense for y'all. Boots is not literally, but he's like a modern day Roy Jones. Just athleticism.
That's it.
Raw athleticism. Right. I'm not saying it like career-wise. I'm saying it on athleticism.
And not the style, not the punch output.
Yes.
But,
I'm saying
like his moving in and out, the way he's able to move his frame and, be evasive. That's what he's speaking of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is he? No. Fuck no. But when I see him move and do his little defensive shit, it's Roy Jones-ish. Roy Jones-esque.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's not, no. Hell no. Because Roy Jones was hit, like, the shit that Boots was hitting Xander with, Roy putting you to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Roy's putting you to bed.
Easily. You getting fives all day.
He's hitting you with one or two of them, two-piecing you, and you going to sleep.
Yeah, five all day, son.
It's going down.
Yeah,
I don't want to say Mildred. Mildred had good defense. Mildred had that Eddie Foot. He had that good George
Mildred. Yeah, Mildred Taylor was just a defense machine, bro.
He's different, bro. He's different, bro.
I mean,
he fought fight in an era where men fought men. That just and the fighters were harder. Because I think Mildred Taylor would give Boots a run.
Yeah, back then. Oh, fuck it, bro. Fucking Donald Curry, bro.
Man, I'm just saying. I mean, I think I think Aaron Pryor would give Boots fits.
Fucking bro. Azuma Nelson, doggy. I mean, we could keep going, son. We could keep going. It's just not that. Look, Camacho would have fucking, you know what I'm saying, would have bottled him up. You know what I'm saying? People gotta understand, bro. Today's fight game, there's so many holes, bro. It was supposed to evolve and it didn't because they sold their competitiveness, bro, and that's Mayweather's fault.
So why be competitive? Why? For what? Why should I risk my brain and talk like James Toney when
Burn King, motherfucker, Burn King.
Yeah. Why do that? I mean, I'm only gonna be remembered for having some of the best fights of all time.
Word.
But they don't want that. Even Shakur Stevens said, "Oh, you see James Toney? I don't want to talk like that. I don't want to be like that." It's like, bro,
it's
y'all
too late.
talk shit about these fighters in interviews, but I don't like you niggas talking shit about these fighters in interviews, and then y'all see them in person, and he's a legend. But then you shit on the type of careers that they had.
Right. Look. I've been competing, right, and I'm getting older, and I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I wasn't hit as much, but I got hit. I'm gonna tell you something. I feel the effects, bro, and I know when I feel the effects because sometimes it takes me a minute to think of something. You know what I'm saying? That happens, bro. It happens with fighters. Now, those that have been hit a lot, they get a brain fog. They got that CTE shit. You know what I'm saying? God bless them. You know what I'm saying? But most of us that have been hit, kicked in the head, as we get older, sometimes our brain is bruised. Like, we do have these, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, there's times that that I'm thinking of something and I can't find the word too much. I can't find, you know what I'm saying? That all happens when you have trained your body to work as a reflex. So now when your body's slowed down and you know what I'm saying, it's broken down, now you got nothing but thought process. So as you get older, you learn how to use your brain more, you know what I mean, than your body. And it's crazy. Have you taken a look at Sugar Shane Mosley, bro, how he looks now, man. We getting old, dog.
Mm-hmm.
My man got no more shoulders. He out here looking like Benzino, son. Big head, little body, son.
Yep. Worn out.
Crazy. Yeah,
well,
man.
Look, B-Nerd. Let me tell you something. I know when I say things like Aaron Pryor could beat Boots, number one, none of these fighters, none of them. Maybe like the Pacquiaos, you know, maybe even like a Maidana, a Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Conor Benn, Terrence Crawford. I'm only saying fighters that are willing to fight Anthony Joshua,
right?
Artur Beterbiev, David Benavidez, Canelo, early Canelo,
Inouye. Don't forget Inouye,
Monster Inoue. Those fighters are equivalent to throwback fighters because they fight anybody, bro. Chocolatito. They fight anybody, anytime, anywhere, win, lose, or draw. They're a fighter's fighter. They're a fan's fighter. Terrell Gotti, Mickey Ward. Those type of fighters, when we see those fighters go against these your favorite fighter, they crumble. They crumble. They make them fold. I know fighters. Why you think like look? I'll give you an example. Isaac Cruz's skill set is trash. What's up, brother? What's up, brother Darkness? It is Darkness. Trash.
Right.
Trash. But did you see what he did against Tank? Did you see what he did against Lamont Roach? Nothing special about Isaac Cruz, but he coming to fight though.
Right.
He's coming to fight though, and that head boy he gonna break your hand. You hit him up on the top of his head. He gonna for sure break your shit.
Yeah, you see, people don't understand the skill set of Aaron Pryor, bro. Look, Aaron Pryor had defense. The thing is that he'd move his head more. So he looked like he's charging at you and he got no defense.
Slipping.
Exactly. He learned how to slip. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys, you can't speak of the old school without knowing your styles now. So that's irrelevant right there, Mr. Nerd. Where you say, you know what I'm saying, you know, talking about special drinks and stuff. And you know, against Alexis Arguello. I mean, I was
just gonna say that he wouldn't have beat Alexis Arguello with no defense.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like I can learn just something with that, because that was all just to get into the opponent's head. Now, if you really want to learn something, Sugar Ray Leonard never ducked Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor's manager is the one that fucked that fight up, because he went behind Aaron Pryor's back and tried to make more of a deal than, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Ray Leonard had already made. And he got greedy, put it down, and said no. Ever since, you know what I'm saying, there was no more negotiation with that, and that's that. So motherfuckers ain't really ducked nobody in that era like they doing here. Talk to my manager and stuff like that. You gotta understand, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's bullshit. They always talk about talk to my manager, talk to the promoter, talk to Al Heyman, talk to Eddie Hearn, talk to Bob, talk to my mom, talk to my wife. You know, talk to my accountant. It's all these little. That's all duck talk. It's all duck talk. That's all it is duck talk. And that's just yourself out. Yeah, you know, and then, you know, but the thing is now, you know, we got when I sent you the women's pound for pound rankings and how that shit is a clusterfuck. I don't think that, and I am an avid Katie Taylor fan. I'm not finna be on this too long. But I am an avid Katie Taylor fan. Katie Taylor should not be number one pound for pound. Mizuki Hirata is not on the pound for pound list. Makes no sense to me. You got Michaela Meyer on the. Why do we got the OnlyFans bitch on the pound for pound list?
Because of OnlyFans.
Fucking, because she shows some titties. She gets to be number 4 pound for pound because she got some nice tits. Ain't that a bitch?
That's some bullshit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? The ladies is working hard. They deserve they motherfucking.
Man, fuck them hoes. God, you know hell no. No.
I'm talking about the hard working women. You know what I'm saying? Not the fucking because they got their ass and titties out. Nah, they don't even deserve a list. Fuck them bitches. We need the ones that are out there fucking getting their face busted. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The ones that are, you know what I'm saying, swelling their hands up, you know? the fuck, bro? Some fucking bullshit out here. But it is what it is, bro.
It was trash, bro. And now that Clarissa Shields has her fame now, she got her fame. She didn't get for y'all thinking that Clarissa Shields got famous off of boxing. No. No, she got famous because she fucking papoose. That's why Clarissa Shields is famous. Before Clarissa Shields was fucking papoose, no one knew who she was.
At all.
More people knew who Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano was in women's boxing than Clarissa Shields. And at this time, Clarissa Shields is the most accomplished woman in boxing, even at this time. Well, for those that don't know, Clarissa Shields is not arguably. I don't give a fuck if you don't like her. I don't particularly like the bitch personally, but she is the most accomplished woman in women's boxing. Period. Whether you hate her personality, which I do, she is that. So there's no reason why a woman went from fucking middleweight all the way to heavyweight and she is not number one pound for pound.
Right.
That makes no good goddamn sense.
I'm just, you know, like I said, that shit is selective. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers, a list is a list. That shit is opinionated. It's all opinions. You know what I mean? But I personally, bro, Clarissa Shields got her fame from trying to shit on men and complaining that she didn't make enough in boxing when she wasn't doing enough. That's how she know. That's how we know Clarissa, bro. That's how we know her. And I want to fight on the Jake Paul card because Jake Paul really don't do nothing for boxing. And Jake Paul, and once she saw that Jake Paul got Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano paid, now she want to big up women's boxing. Yep. But you want to shit on the Jake Paul. You want to shit on the motherfucker that got bitches. Hey, I ain't don't like Jake Paul either, but he got bitches paid though. No, look, he got the women paid though. I said it. He's a better promoter than he was a fighter. I needed him out the ring. I needed that motherfucker out the ring. Thank you, Anthony Joshua. I will forever be grateful. I need that motherfucker out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But keep him as a promoter, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But in the ring, you stay the fuck out of there, you fucking Asgardian face motherfucker. Keep your eyes peeled for a lawsuit against Anthony Joshua. If Jake Paul sues AJ, it's only gonna be because he knocked him out and they went against the contract, which proves that I've been telling y'all since he fought fucking Mike Tyson. What's that? Not Mike Tyson, no, before Tyson when he fought Tyron Woodley. Oh yeah, he has a no knockout clause in his contract, and motherfuckers been signing them shits. Why, bro? It don't make no sense for Tyron Woodley not to knock Jake Paul out. Jake Paul was too green. He was too green. Fucking green. Yeah, and then people are gonna say, "Oh, but it's not the boxing style, bro." You look, Tyrone was fucking nice, bro. When he went up against motherfucking what's his name, man? Rampage. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers was throwing hands more than they was grappling. So it's like you got a UFC fighter. That and Jake Paul was green, wasn't boxing. My motherfucker was like what 5-0, 4-0. Like, get the fuck out of here, son. Like, come on, man. It didn't make no sense, bro. It made no sense. Man, no, and then he fought, and then he fought Silva. He fought Silva, didn't he? No, he didn't. He fought Silva, and then he fought almost every UFC. He fought almost every UFC. I just don't see how I knew Tyron should have won that fight. Bottom line, bro. Silva should have won that fight because Silva in the UFC was the sticky hands man. That man could box. He had good hands. So you mean to tell me you take that skill, put it against a green motherfucker, work for Disney? Nah, man, you're right, bro. You're absolutely right. I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro. Like I said, if you see that all of a sudden it's major news, Jake Paul is suing Anthony Joshua for breaking his jaw. Got him. I'm finna be like Drewski. Yup. We fucking got him. They're right. I'm so serious. They're right. I'm dead ass serious, bro, because that don't make no sense. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like women's boxing, in boxing period, is a popularity contest. It was always about politics to some degree, but now it is so much of a popularity contest. You don't have to be good. Nope. Why are we still talking about Ryan Garcia? Why? Oh, he won the world title, so
This nigga got outboxed by Rolly Romero.
Seafood lips.
I can never get over that, bro. Anybody that gets outboxed, I don't mind you getting knocked out. I don't mind you getting your ass beat. But the moment you get outboxed by Rolly Romero, oh, nigga, the world is going to for sure burn.
That's crazy, son.
Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Bullshit, bro. Straight bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I draw the line, and that's where we finna cook on this Zuffa boxing. Yeah. Everybody needs to take your notes out, all right?
Yep.
Take your notes out, okay? We got Google information, Chat GPT information, and some YouTube information. So, for all y'all that want to know what this Zuffa shit is, anybody who want to know what Zuffa is that don't know, you finna find out right here, right now on the force, right now, okay? All right. We already know that Zuffa is pretty much Dana White. Wrong. Zuffa is Dana White and Turkish Al-Sheikh and them Saudi motherfuckers. Man. All right. So Zuffa is TKO, which is TKO Sella and GEF.
TKO.
All right.
TKO owns the damn WWE, son. What?
Yeah. So they're bringing all those things. They're not even trying to do away with. Everybody keeps saying that Dana White is trying to do away with the Ali Act. That's not true. Dana White is trying to manipulate the Ali Act with Turkish Al-Sheikh.
Right.
They're not changing it. They're manipulating the act. All right. By adding, by trying to be a UBO. A UBO is a Unified Boxing Organization. Okay. If they get certain laws passed that they can get added to the Ali Act, they will become a UBO, which means they take away 3 really, I repeat, really good protections for fighters. Okay.
Yep.
Protection number 1 is contracts. They get to play with your contracts. You don't get to see your contract. It's all on whoever the UBO is.
Crazy.
Or are. All right. So you fuck there. Protection number 2, financial disclosure. If me and Jedi are the UBO, we ain't got to tell you what you getting. You get whatever check you get at the end of the fight. That's what you're getting paid. You're not finna know. We don't talk numbers. All me and Jedi got to do is talk about whatever number that we comfortable with, and it's good. You just be ready to fight on fight night.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline, G. You know what I'm saying? And protection number 3 that they take away is manager promoter separation. So if you have a manager, shit, fuck your manager, bro. Your manager is Zuffa. Your manager is not. Yes. Your manager is Zuffa. And understand, if you signed a Zuffa contract, you are just as expendable as a UFC fighter. Okay. Understand the revenue shares in the UFC versus all other sports. Well, not all other sports. I'm gonna give you 3 other sports. NBA, NFL splits 50% of the revenue shares with their athletes. I'm gonna say that again. The NBA and the NFL splits 50% of what they make amongst their athletes. You gonna cook on something?
I was gonna add on to you the WWE, bro. The same thing, merchandise and fucking revenue from TV streams and shit like that, bro. Are you crazy? Come on, son. And they're not doing this for boxes. No Vaseline.
None. So we just said it. The NBA, National Basketball Association, NFL, National Football League, splits 50% of their revenue between what they make in their athletes. The WBC, we be crooks. Not in this situation.
Nope.
The WBC splits 80% of its revenue. They split 80% of what they make. Oh, lovely. You want to know what the UFC splits with their fighters?
Ready?
18%. 18%.
Wow.
18% of what the UFC makes, they split.
Crazy, bro.
Zuffa if they get this law passed, they will own you. You will not be able to participate in any other combat sport. No slap, no bare knuckle. You can't do no MMA unless it's UFC. None of that shit. You are under Zuffa.
No double Dutch tournaments. Nothing.
No thumb wars. None of that.
Thumb wrestling. None of that shit. Son.
Nope. Zuffa. I'm gonna take it a step further. Zuffa. And I said this. Oh, and also, you know how under the Ali Act, the promoter got to pay for your medical and all that?
Yes, sir.
You know, under Zuffa, you got to come out of pocket for your medical.
Crazy, bro. That's just like sanctioning fees, bro. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. So, if you sign under Zuffa, Zuffa ain't responsible if you tear an ACL, MCL, bust your nose, orbital bone. You got to pay for that surgery, buddy.
Yep.
So basically, what happened with Ilia Topuria, if that happened to you in a Zuffa boxing match, guess who that medical bill going to, sir?
Yeah. So we have a question for you, kiddies. You still want to be fighters? Huh?
Just saying. That's if you under Zuffa. The plot thickens. Wait, there's more.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Zooey.
Zuffa. Yeah. No Vaseline, y'all. No Vaseline.
Bro, I'm talking about no Vaseline. Put the spike dildo. Telling you. So, if you sign with Zuffa, they own all. Hold on. Not some. Not little here. Not that there.
Not third.
They own all of your likeness. Everything
from your ass to your skin tags.
Bro, your tattoos are Zuffa property.
Even if it says mom, my baby, or your child.
My baby, your daughter name, your son name, your grandma name, your mama name, Zuffa on that bitch now.
You don't belong, son. Selling your soul. No Vaseline.
You have sold your soul. If you've never sold it before, you have sold it. All those sponsorships, that back end money, bye-bye.
Over. Done. Okay?
Done, son.
Still want to be a fighter?
Done. You still want to fight? Now, mind you, because I got to let my boy Jedi get in on this in some point or another, but this Zuffa shit is crazy. Now, let me give you the pay structure of Zuffa. Oh, yes, we finna cook today.
Oh, Lord. Get yourself the park bench to sit down because this is going down, son. Ooh.
So, now, if you sign with Zuffa, you know, now granted, this is the catch. This is the catch, Jedi. Now, you know, a standard average boxer coming into boxing, you don't make no money. You don't make shit.
No.
Right? You got to build your name up to get the big money.
Yes, sir.
So this is how I get your son. This is how I get your nephew. You sign with me, automatic 5,000 out the gate. You want to start your career with Zuffa? 5,000 out the gate. Beautiful, right? And even you start winning some fights, you can get 15,000 just for not being ranked, right? Sounds lovely.
No doubt.
Sounds lovely, bro. If you get ranked within the top 10, 5 through 10, you get 50K just because you ranked between 5 and 10, top 10.
Half your groceries. All right.
Yeah. All right. If you ranked from 2 to 4, you get 100K. Okay.
All right.
You want a title shot? That's $250,000. Right? To defend your belt, 500K. But you got to fight once every 5 months. So that's basically 2 fights a year, maybe 3, depending on damage you took, right?
Right.
Okay, so now for a fighter who's new, that 5K out the gate sounds good instead of maybe about a couple hundred or 1,000. That shit sounds good. You know where it's fucked up at?
Where?
You got the Devin Haney's and the Shakur Stevensons who have been making damn near multi-millions in the fight. They finna take a pay cut.
Ooh.
That sponsorship shit, All that shit that they was getting on the back end, they're not getting that money no more. That pay-per-view money, they're not getting that shit no more. So if you so you finna tell Devin Haney, who just made probably damn near 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 10 million for a fight in the title shot, for fighting the title fight, you mean to tell me, you finna tell him, oh, you finna go from making 1.5 million to a quarter?
Crazy. See,
you finna go from making 2.5 million, 5 million to a quarter million? You finna take you really finna take that pay cut, Devin?
Damn, son.
Now, if you look at the Zuffa roster is nothing but journeymen. If you look at the names on the Zuffa roster, the vast majority of them are journeyman fighters. And if you look at these numbers, most of these journeyman fighters have never seen $100,000 payday in their whole fucking career. So this is fucking gold to them.
Wow, yeah,
so that's
man.
how you get them.
Wow, that's fucked up, son.
You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, it's heavy.
You see, you pull in the up and coming guys with the money, and then you get the journeymen who never made the big money because they never had the skill set or they never had the machine backing them up to where they could make the big money.
Crazy.
So you give them bigger paydays than they've ever made their whole career. They're gonna think Zuffa is the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, man, that's sad, bro.
So this is what's gonna happen. The journeyman is gonna be a journeyman who could never win a WBC, a WBA, or IBF title. He's gonna win the Zuffa belt, being a journeyman that he was, because he couldn't beat Shakur Stevenson, couldn't beat a Devin Haney, he can't beat a Terrence Crawford, he can't beat a Canelo, he can't beat a David Benavidez, but he can win in Zuffa.
Fucking nuts.
So this 500K is fucking gold to him because he's never even made 100K.
That's nuts, man. That's fucking disgusting, bro. That's fucking nuts to me right there, bro.
So if you a fighter on the way out, you go to Zuffa. If you a fighter on the way out, you go to Zuffa. If you a fighter trying to come up, you start off with Zuffa. And I would say you better catch the motherfucker when they like a fresh 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, they 24 years old. They get out of that contract. Now they can fight for real money. They've already built their career up because they've fought mostly journeyman because that's all Zuffa got is journeyman.
It's fucking nuts, bro. That shit sound nasty. Zuffa.
Give me your take. We got more we can cook on it, but I got some. I
just want to say. I just want to know what the fuck is a Zuffa. That shit sound like a foot disease or some shit. Like what the fuck is that? That shit sound dirty. Look at the shit they doing to these fighters. And you fucking fighters, bro. Really, it's that bad for you, bro?
Yep.
Open up a fucking store. Do something. Get the fuck out of fighting. Then if you're getting your brains beaten, your hands crippled the fuck out to the point that later on, 5 years later, after fighting, when your body breaks down, you got fucking all types of hairline fractures and fucking arthritis and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? There's nothing to fall back on.
Nope.
You got nothing but medical expenses.
Nope.
Your managers can take whatever the fuck they want from you.
They can take whatever you sign that Zuffa contract, bro. Zuffa can take whatever.
That's crazy.
You have to fight when they tell you. If you turn down the fight, they can cut you. If you lose a fight, they can cut you. If you win a title, if you win the title then lose the title, they can cut you.
That's crazy. That's a 360 deal in boxing, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. That's fucked up. 360 deals in boxing, y'all.
And they own your likeness.
Look at that. And the way you look.
They own everything.
That's fucked up. You get to a fight with your wife and she does, or let's just say you having sex with your wife, she scratch your back, she getting sued.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No lie.
Business, bro.
Think about this. You can't even have rough sex with your girl or your wife or your loved one, and they can't even scar your body. They can't even put a hickey on you, son. He's fucked up, son.
If you sign that Zuffa contract and they take a picture of you and you got that hickey on your neck, boy, they own that shit too.
She gonna leave you. She gonna leave you. She gonna be like, listen, I ain't go out to be with you to get sued, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna tell her? These are facts, bro. That's crazy. Like fucking Brother Darkness says, crazy work.
Crazy work.
Crazy.
Give you some more insight, some more information. Now, remember, I told you guys that Silla also is not only, they're not even in my, they say that they're partners. Right. Silla is not partners with Zuffa. They're not.
Okay.
They say they are because it sounds good. Sela owns Zuffa. They literally own 60% of Zuffa. Guess
Sela.
who works? Guess who works in Sela?
Who?
Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Oh boy.
Guess what Turk owns right now? Guess what Turk owns the publishing of right now?
Who?
Turkish Al-Sheikh owns publishing of Ring Magazine.
Oh my goodness. So he owns everything of boxing basically now. Only thing he's missing is the Hall of Fame.
That's it. But he owns the publishing of Ring Magazine. He didn't turn it digital because he wants to keep the authenticity of the magazines, because people don't read magazines anymore. Everything is on internet digital.
Bro.
So, but he's still keeping the magazine shit lit. I also did not know that Zuffa had did the Canelo Crawford event.
Yeah,
that was a Zuffa event. But the thing was, they don't want to do that. That was too expensive for them. To give y'all an idea of why, there's a few reasons why Turkish Al-Sheikh works with Dana White. Number one, Turkish Al-Sheikh gave us Fury Usyk, Joshua Dubois, Canelo Crawford. Those 3 fights cost him roughly in the almost probably like $1 billion damn near.
Man.
Just doing that from paying out fighters, venues, and all that shit. 3 fights was probably damn near $1 billion.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts, man.
Zuffa not doing that. Zuffa ain't doing that.
And look, even with Turkish Ali, right? I just want to say real quick, like American boxing, bro. It really took somebody from another. First of all, when the Deontay Wilder era was fucking going crazy, when y'all couldn't make your mind up that Anthony Joshua was always greater than Deontay Wilder, right? And y'all was fucking out here going crazy. It was Eddie Hearn that saved fucking boxing with Bob Arum and fucking Oscar De La Hoya, bro. While y'all was fucking on the skin politics for no fucking reason, when y'all totally forgot to look in front of the WBC and every other fucking belt that has all these flag nations, and you mean to tell me that y'all wanted to color this shit too? This is why we lost boxing. This is why. All
HBO should have never gave it up.
No, HBO was smart, bro. They left because they said there's no winning this shit. The skin politics. When you have a heavyweight champion of the world that loses to another champion and decides to take his fandom's fucking excuses and put it in the mainstream like Deontay did, son, we lost boxing, bro. Period, bro. And all of you fucking fight fans, you fake fucking casuals back then from the Flomo, Pactard, Golovtard, Wartard areas, eras that we broke y'all and buried y'all. Y'all came and tried to come back with this fucking whole fucking colorism shit, and look what happened. Bullshit. Calling Anthony Joshua, Dylan White, black men, talking about they wasn't black enough. This is when I said y'all lost the picture. This is why we lost American fucking boxing, bro. And it took other fucking races, other nations to fucking save an American sport that we can no longer consider American anymore. Even though there were other flag nations, we still got baseball, we still got football, we still even got fucking soccer, which is shared with other nations, but we are the front runners. We lost boxing, bro. Fuck y'all. Yeah, my bad.
No, you good, because at the end of the day, man, what's up with Mar the Machine, though? At the end of the day, they don't, when you realize they don't want the belts. And I'm saying this about all you sanctioning bodies. Even you Zuffa fucks.
Let's get into
that. IBF, the WBO, WBC, the IBF, all you cats. Y'all do not want y'all belts in these other countries because these other countries don't have the financial backing that y'all looking for. Right. That's why y'all so adamant about the belts either just staying in Europe or America. If you notice, some of the world champions that we have right now is either Mexican, European, or American. And when I say Mexican, I don't mean Mexican. I mean Mexican-American Mexican.
Facts.
That's what we got. They're either Mexican-American or they're European. Period. we got Inoue, because if you look at Inoue, he got the Japanese crowd, and Japan loves violence. They love fights. Don't matter if it's boxing, MMA, sumo. Japan love fights. Wrestling. Mexico love fights too, but I gotta give credit. Don't nobody do fights like the Japanese culture.
Oh yeah,
it's the Japanese and the Thai culture do fights the best.
It's tradition.
I've never seen any country, China, America, do fights better than the Japanese culture and the Thai culture. But Japan off top is number one when it comes to putting on fights, because they don't care who is fighting. They just know it's a fight.
Yeah, and
they finna show up. Europe is cool. Europe is cool. They support their own, but they're particular. You're not finna just see a boxing match and it's always the stadiums is full. Like, they could just put some random motherfuckers in the Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome selling out.
Oh yeah. Tokyo Dome, even wrestling. Tokyo Dome is always the New Japan wrestling always sold out. Tokyo Dome is beautiful.
So what I'm saying.
Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas. Tokyo Dome. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, Japanese fighters, they that's why they are okay with the fights being over there, because they know, number one, the venue is gonna sell out.
Right.
It's for sure gonna sell out. So we know we're finna get some money on the front end and the back end. We're gonna sell every ticket finna be sold. There's not finna be an empty seat. So all the tickets are gonna be sold. And then on top of that, if we get a couple of decent name fighters, we ain't gotta really pay them much, because they don't require much, because they ain't got a big enough name. So we don't got to pay these fighters nothing out the ass. So we get to save money and make money on the back end too. Oh yeah, Japan is a gold mine to make money. And from what I hear, the dollar go further. Why not?
Yeah, and the last hurrah for the titles. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you motherfuckers something, bro. The titles are what signifies you are who the fuck you are, which is the best of them in that division. Whether it's a fucking bantamweight all the way up to fucking heavyweight, bro. It doesn't matter. All this shit with like 15 champions every fucking division made no sense. All these trinkets. You know why they did that? Because of the sanctioning fees. You know who tried to tell us before he bounced? Miguel Cotto. The first motherfucker that threw the WBA title in the fucking garbage. That's why, they gave it to Canelo after, he beat him. Because he said, I'm not paying no fucking $300,000 every fucking 4 months, bro, to hold that belt. Are you fucking stupid? What's the use of me fucking winning $1.3 million? That $300,000 is going, so I only won $1 million? And I just fought Canelo Alvarez, bro. Are you fucking stupid? I need a new face right now. Like,
and that's what makes it horrible, bro, because you got to think. Imagine telling your young prospect, you got to pay these motherfuckers $100K.
That's crazy.
That belt, you got to pay these dudes $50K. Oh, if you want a title shot, you got to. So you mean I got to pay these motherfuckers for a belt? I got to pay them. You mean, bro, I just beat the number 3 dude in the world. Like, you mean tell me, for me to get the fight, the number 1, you mean tell me they gonna get a title shot to this number 8 nigga? Because he willing to pay?
Right.
And he got 2 million followers on Instagram?
Crazy.
And because he's willing to pay, he gonna get the shot.
And
all right.
Yeah. It's just disgusting, bro. I see it's gross. And these titles, you understand, motherfuckers. Fighters, I'm talking to you fighters that were out there talking about, and you fucking promoters and managers, or you faggots. Titles don't define me. Yes, the fuck they do. I'm sorry, but yes, the fuck they do. That's what it was all about. All right?
I say keep that energy. Keep that energy.
Right.
Keep that energy, and let's see where you at. Go ahead.
Because think about it, right? You got a world title for basketball, world title for baseball, for hockey, tennis, World Cups, right? That signify you are. The thing here in boxing is you got different divisions. How in the fuck are you going to say that there is no fucking trophy that one can stand alone and say, I'm the best of every fucking body here, son? How? This is what I mean. We already had 4 champs. We had 4 champs, 4 titles in order for you to fucking conquer all the other 3, whichever one out of the 4. You know what I'm saying? And you capture your title. You unify after you close that division, which was called closing a division. You will go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mad at Terrence Bud Crawford because he closed fucking 3 divisions, bro.
Easy.
How?
Too.
Like, yeah, like now y'all mad because he made the fighters that you thought were the fucking staple, and he made it look easy. Why? Because the cab fighters that you guys called cab fighters and nobodies, y'all forgot that boxing is about styles, and Terrence Bud Crawford was doing just that, collecting styles. So ultimately, when he fought the guy that he needed to close that fucking puzzle to, unification, Errol Spence Jr., he broke that man down and showed every style he had, bro. The way he fought, him and Canelo not show you that this man did his thing and he fought like an old school fighter and closed fucking divisions, bro. There's nothing else for him to do after this, because if he got heavier, he wasn't going to be able to handle that. Right now, he's walking around 190. That's too heavy for him. The man's relaxed. Canelo Alvarez should not be fighting this guy. He's going to lose to this guy that's coming up. We're going to talk about that next week. You know what I'm saying? He's going to lose to this guy. But it is what it is, bro.
And now you first, because he's fighting Billy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Billy, yeah. Because remember, he didn't want to fight in Billy at first. He was like, "Who is in Billy?" And Billy, bro, I've been saying this shit for years. Everybody that y'all kept saying, every one of them that y'all said, who are they? Who is that guy? No one knows who that is. Okay. You notice that 2 things happen. Either y'all can't, no, 3 things happen. Either you can't wait for them to lose because they're actually a threat, or when they do lose, y'all like, see, I told you they wasn't this, da 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 da. But then when your favorite fighter doesn't have the moxie or the prestige or the pull that they once had, that one guy, because he's winning now all of a sudden he's somebody.
Right.
Even though he still ain't beat nobody, his resume has not gotten any better. He still got the same shitty resume that you said he had 2 years ago. But now he's somebody. Now you need to fight this dude. Now he's somebody. Now he's legitimate.
They did that shit with fucking the Mean Machine. You know what I'm saying? The gold medal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said on top of the podcast, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford, right? Mm-hmm. He fought him. Oh, he's a nobody, even though he's a gold medalist. Okay, all right. But now PBC was fucking hiring this guy to fight their fighters, and he was like almost beating the shit out their fighters, right? This is what I mean, bro. That y'all got a bias on fighters, and that shit needs to stop, bro. On top of that, y'all met these fighters that you were calling nobodies and who are these, and they're coming out now, and they're like, hey, check this shit out.
Mm-hmm. Same sucker shit.
Your champion is nowhere to be found. Didn't want to fight a lot of niggas looking like cowards as to Tank and everyone else. And then look at these fighters now. Look at these fighters now. Now they're in the spotlight. Now these are your hardest fighters, bro. Yo, y'all fucked up your own sport, bro.
Tank is a perfect example of y'all like these dudes that don't do shit. They get their money, but they ain't doing nothing. Tank ain't no Hall of Famer. If Tank is not finna be the hype of the conversation in 20 years.
Nope.
They're not gonna be talking about Tank like that. They might bring him up, but Tank doesn't have a Hall of Fame career. There's nothing about Tank's boxing career that makes you say, ooh. He's just popular. Yeah. The only reason why Floyd is talked about the way that he is because Floyd got that one record and he pulled that undefeated shit because he was basically trying to keep himself relevant to compare himself to Rocky Marciano. If y'all really know, when he was like 44, 45-0, he was talking about surpassing Rocky Marciano. Meanwhile, Julio Cesar Chavez was 81-0, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And on top of that, y'all fell for the fucking like how stupid
They fell
can
for the
most of y'all.
okey-doke.
Not only that, yeah, that's the okie doke. Like, bro, Marciano, heavyweight, different fucking division, bro. Different fucking division. What's up, LeBron? Different fucking divisions, bro. That's
And
why I was like,
if you knew boxing, you would have knew that Chavez did it before Floyd.
fucking nuts, bro. Then there was some Korean nigga that was like 50-0 way before Floyd too.
Yep, and the Thai dude that was like 52-0.
Fucking retards, bro.
But it's like they just on some other weird shit. It's like Floyd, it's because he's famous. You don't have to be good if you're famous.
Right.
All you gotta do is just be fucking famous, and everybody's gonna just like everybody started wanting to do Floyd Mayweather mid-work because Floyd was winning, and then you gotta look at all the people that have not been winning, trying to apply what they see Floyd Mayweather do, but not know what the fuck they doing. Like, well, Floyd Mayweather wasn't doing this, so it must work. Just like when everybody was talking about Artur Better Beef doing his push-ups, doing fingers, wrists, hands, wrists, fingers, and then rotating the bar and all that shit. They was talking shit about him. But then when he beat Bivol, soon as he beat Dimitri Bivol, now you see everybody doing fingers.
Everybody doing finger presses. Yeah, bro. Bunch of fucking. Yeah, bro. I mean,
that's all we gotta do is win on a big stage, and everybody's going to do what you did because it was successful. Because people do not understand what success is to them. Hold on, let me say that for the people in the back.
Word.
A lot of people do not understand what success is to them. What success is to me versus what success is to Jedi is two different things. For me, this podcast is success because it took us fucking 2.5 or 3 years to get here.
Word.
So it's success that I got it. Jay Cotto might feel like, well, we got here. I feel like it's a successful podcast when we're on episode 100. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying hypothetical. That might be what he deemed to be successful.
Right.
He might need to see 100 episodes for he feel like we have a successful podcast. He might need to see more viewership, or I might need to see more viewership. The point being is everybody's definition of success is different.
Right.
And to project that on somebody, it's foolish to me. It's just foolishness. And to me, Floyd's career is overrated. His skill set is what it is, but his career and what he's done in boxing is overrated. Do I think he's the best defensive fighter of all time? No, I do not. I believe the best defensive fighter of all time is Willie Pep. He is the only person, I repeat, he is the only person in boxing history to beat, to win around, not beat somebody, but to win around 10-8 and didn't knock the nigga down. So do you understand how foolish you have to make somebody look? And this is in the black and white era, by the way.
Yeah.
This ain't in the 80s, the 70s. This is in the 50s and 60s, bro.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Do you know how hard it is in them days to where you could win around 10-8? That's some defense. That's defense. You know, so and under him, I would have to say Sweet Pea. And then George Benton. No, I would say Willie Pep, George Benton,
right?
Sweet Pea, Nicolino Luce. No,
Hurricane
Floyd, then Nicolino Luce. Yeah.
And even though he had a short, you know what I'm saying, career because of the criminal activity, what happened, you know what I'm saying? Hurricane Reuben Carter, bro.
Hurricane, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was George Benton's counterpart, bro.
Yeah, give some gems for the people in the back about Hurricane.
Yo, Hurricane, you know, he got caught up in a murder and shit, and you know, his shit was you know, he had a short career, but the way this man fought, boy, you know, him and the best fights, George Benton Jr. and fucking Hurricane Reuben Carter, bro. There was like there was like 3 of them, 3 fights, if I'm not mistaken. They had
Denzel played him, by the way, if y'all don't know. Denzel played him. The movie's called The Hurricane.
Yeah, man. Yo, go see him fight. Just type in George Benton Jr. versus Ruben Hurricane. Yo, best fights, bro. These motherfuckers, boy, best fights you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all, bro. Me and DT3, bro. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring to you. We're gonna take our time and bring to you the murderer's row. A lot of y'all need to know about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna bring you
shout out
murderer's
Blood
row.
Boxing because he's been adamant about murderer's row. And
I'm about to get man. I'm about to talk to the old school. You know what I'm saying? The legends. Like I was talking to Zone 6 the other day, and he's willing to come up. You know what I'm saying? And chill with us so we could interview him and shit. But that's later on in this beautiful podcast that we got called The Force, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And for those that are wondering, like, where the initial name came from, you got to understand that me and Jedi are avid Star Wars heads.
Bro, we sci-fi heads, bro. We nerds.
Super nerds, bro.
Nerds that'll beat your ass, but we nerds.
Saying so, it was only natural for us to come together. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Two great Jedis coming together. Making
doubt.
some shit pop, you know what I'm saying? I mean, two of the most opinionated in my experience, the two most strong opinionated minds in the YTBC.
Yes, sir.
You will not find anybody that is more opinionated than us two in the whole YTBC. If you don't believe us, feel free to look around and find out because you're not gonna find it.
And we ain't full of shit either, bro. You know, if we wrong, we wrong. You know, if we right, then you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna tell you we right, but we expect you to understand right. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We want the situation to be right. And you know, we old schoolers, bro. We've been talking boxing for a very long time. Son, this ain't the first time we together on a panel. We've been through it. We fucking ripped apart motherfucking Tiafimo's daddy. You know what I'm saying? With just pure, you know, boxing questions and shit like that. And you know, so you know, if we ruffling feathers, then fuck it. That means you fucking with us. That means we doing something right.
I love ruffling.
You know what I'm saying? You fucking with us.
I love ruffling feathers up, bro.
What up?
It's what I do, man. It's ruffle feathers, man. I can't help myself.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm finna make sure I put this in the chat for sure.
And y'all go check out the Boxing Librarian, bro. Give that brother a follow. He's giving out a lot of boxing history, bro. You feel me? So go check out our brother, the fucking Boxing Librarian, bro. Yes, just type it in the YouTube search, the Boxing Librarian, and go get yourself some boxing education, bro, from the fucking 30s all the way up to now, bro. This motherfucker, boy, he's got a library. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like we mentioned last week, next to Mark Unrivaled, you know what I mean? You got the Boxing Librarian, baby. So go check him out.
That dude is a fucking encyclopedia, boy.
Oh yeah,
telling you. But from what we are seeing, I need y'all to understand that if you have an issue with UFC, you're gonna have the similar issue with Zuffa. Zuffa controls everything. You sign with Zuffa, you know what you're gonna get, what your base pay is. You're gonna get exploited. You're not gonna stand out. You don't really have a right as an employee because you really are technically just an employee. You're not an independent contractor. I repeat, when you are not signed under Zuffa, the average boxer, you guys are independent contractors. You're independent. You don't really owe nobody nothing. You basically go where the work is. When you sign with Zuffa, you work when they tell you.
Yeah.
How often they tell you, where they tell you. You don't get to pick. You don't get to pick nothing, bro. When you are signed to Top Rank, when you signed to DAZN, who is and from what I hear, DAZN has been taking hundreds of $1 million in deficits, but at the same time, they got motherfuckers still willing to put $1 billion into the company. Man. So DAZN might be losing money, but they have a good I guess they got a good financial support system.
Man, these motherfuckers should be ashamed of themselves, Boom, man. Because Carmen Basilio, all right, fought the mob and Mr. X. So y'all don't have to go through this shit. And y'all comfortably just taking this fucking Zuffa shit, bro. Shame on you, motherfuckers.
But Zuffa isn't even destroying the Ali Act. They are manipulating. I say this in quotations. They're modernizing it. Is the verbiage. They're modernizing it. They're improving upon it.
That's a slave contract. That's a 360 deal in boxing. Carmen Basilio went through it, so y'all won't have to go through it, bro. The onion patch farmer, man. How y'all gonna disrespect him like that? That's crazy.
Cause you taking money out my pocket. Why would I give you? Let's see. So if I can make, cause you got to remember, for those that don't know, and I say this to y'all because y'all don't know this shit. Boxers get paid off of no. Professional fighters get paid pay-per-view sales, ticket sales, sponsorships, concession shit, merch. Those are 5 streams of income that you have off of one night. 5. Zuffa is shutting that shit down to only one, and that is your fight purse. Yo, merch, Zuffa. Ticket sale, Zuffa. Back end money, Zuffa. You ain't getting that shit. All you getting is your fight purse. That's all you getting. You're not getting shit on the back end. You ain't getting no ticket sale money. Your fight could have been the fight that sold the whole event. Zuffa thanks you because they just got paid. Man, I sold. It's a venue of 60,000. I sold 20,000 tickets. Zuffa thanks you.
Yep.
Zuffa thanks you.
No bonus, no nothing. Just no Vaseline.
Yeah. No, none of that. You ain't. Kiss that bye-bye.
That's fucked up, son.
They and every time your fight gets put on TV, guess what? Zuffa getting the check. Oh, I have to say this, Jedi, just for your protection, because we are saying things that are what's up, 1 2?
What it do? Kid. What's going on, baby?
Because we are saying things against Zuffa and Mr. Al-Sheikh.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. Turkish could put us in jail, and that's a fact. Turkish Al-Sheikh is known for putting people in jail for just disagreeing with his tweets.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and Dana White doesn't like it when people disagree with him. So, and also and I say this because Dana White doesn't like when people question him about the Ali Act. He does not like questions pertaining to the Ali Act. And for those that don't know, Dana White hates the Ali Act because it removes him. It eliminates the shit that he wants to do, to where he has to be upfront. He has to pay fighters what they're worth. He cannot manipulate the fighters. The fighters can move as independent contractors. They are not slaves to him. They can say, fuck you, kiss my ass. I'm finna go make $2 million. That's why Dana White hates Francis Ngannou, because Francis Ngannou was never going to see $1 million fighting up under Dana White. If Francis Ngannou was still under UFC contract, Francis Ngannou cannot fight Anthony Joshua. That fight does not happen.
It's just fucking crazy, son. I'm gonna fuck a demon, man. Fuck him. You know, this is why when he came to boxing, I was mad because a lot of fucking boxing guys are, oh, Dana White now is coming. No, keep them the fuck out, bro. Keep them out. He don't belong here. And that's why he don't like De La Hoya. And regardless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
love him or hate him.
About it. Yeah.
You know, De La Hoya always gave him that smoke, telling him, stay the fuck out of boxing. Stay the fuck out of boxing, man. You don't fucking belong. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. You know what I'm saying? De La Hoya pay his fighters. Dana White don't. Dana White got more motherfuckers willing to take him apart with their hands, bro, because he ain't pay motherfuckers, bro.
Yep, and Dana, and that's the thing. And Oscar know what it's like to. That's like I said, hate him or love him. He's the cokehead fishnet wearing motherfucker.
Word.
But he still fought. He still was in a time where the Ali Act was put in place, and he benefited not only as a promoter and a manager, but he also benefited as a fighter from that. So he understands both sides of the spectrum with that. So Dana White don't care, because all Dana White is looking at is, if I allow this, you taking money out my pocket.
That's what I'm saying.
You just taking money from me. So instead of you getting money from ticket sales, I want all that. Like now, me and Turkish can get all that. I can literally pay you 25 grand and make 10 million off of you. So that's just like the security. I'll use my my profession as a security guard. Do y'all know if y'all do security, wherever you do security at, if you're getting paid, let's just say you're getting 15 an hour or 20 an hour. Let's just say on the high end, you're getting 25 an hour.
Right.
Do you know that the guy or the woman that's paying for the security, that's paying the security company for that service, you know how much she's probably paying them?
Yeah, and they're only giving you a certain percentage.
Do you realize they're paying the company probably $100 to $200, probably even $500,000? So, Mr. Jedi, I just got paid $250,000 to be the security of the building that you live in.
Right.
But I'm finna pay you $25 for that an hour.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna shit on your overtime.
Nuts.
And on top of that, you the only guard that's there.
You know what I mean? And you're very limited with what you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're very limited. Like that's
super
crazy.
limited. While I'm sitting here eating off this $250,000 and you only getting 25, and the cold part about it is minimum wage where you live is 15 an hour. Right. So you thinking you doing good.
Right.
When you could be doing so much better.
Way better. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just demographics as well as, and I just want to say this right now, okay? Don King, Bob Arum, the ones that a lot of people used to call rip-offs and con artists, they're not looking too bad now, are they? Because if you ask me,
say that.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask me, even though he's my boy, right? I have to say, the only two people that I know, one of them is my boy. Okay, and on my channel, the Boxing Jedi, you could go check out our interview. Me and Tim Witherspoon. Tim Witherspoon and Mike Tyson are the only two men that we know on record that has fucked over his boxers. You know what I'm saying? Don King. He fucked over these two men, Tim Witherspoon and Mike Tyson. That's all we know. Everybody else, oh my God, there's so many fucking stories on Dana White, bro. On not getting paid, how he fucked motherfuckers over. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny. They always talk about Don King robbing motherfuckers, and Don King came for us that say, well, you know, I want to thank everybody that I robbed, because for me to have to rob them, you know, they had to have money. And when I got with them, I couldn't have robbed them if they was poor. So basically, Don King is saying, like, I got them to the money just to take it from them. Got them to the bag just so I could take the bag away from him, type shit. So
nuts, bro, nuts. All this.
But when you look at it though, it's like Don King ain't that bad. Bob Arum and them ain't that bad, you know now.
What I'm saying? Yeah, like you
they paying them. And when you look at what Tiafimo say, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Bob only giving me $1 million a fight. Well, shit, go to Zuffa. See what you get.
You know what I'm saying? You fucking leprechaun looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Said I was mad that Bob only want to give me $1 million. He only want to give me 1.2, 1.5 a fight. Well, Zuffa only want to give you fucking
fuck, hell yeah. And then that motherfucker want to lie with his cokehead dad. He want to lie, talk about Manny Pacquiao offered him fucking 20 mil to fight. Get the fuck out of here,
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, so Manny Pacquiao offered you 20 million to fight, and you just like, y'all got $20 million offers left? What the fuck?
But Bob Arum, if that was true, but Bob Arum came with the quickness and said, I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I don't know. That never happened. It never happened. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, bro?
The fuck wrong with niggas, blood? Like Bob is, like, you think Bob is turning down 20 million?
Nope.
Let's give that some validity here. Do you really think Bob Arum, with the opportunity to make 20 million, he said, think about it. Think about this, T.O. Senior. A fighter told you that I need y'all to make this make sense now. A fighter told you that he himself has 20 million of his own money that he's going to put up to fight you. So you mean to tell me Bob see this 20 million free? Like, that's 20 million free dollars.
Right.
for me to put on this fight, I don't gotta spend shit. I'm finna make everything up. Shit, that's a max, nigga. What?
That's
sign me up.
That's
sign me up.
Said, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, yo, he disassociated himself quick with that shit, son. And that's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So when you got motherfuckers like that, bro, you know, you got to look at boxing now and say, a lot of y'all disrespected these motherfuckers. Listen, when boxing in the 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, even to the early millennia, bro, it's been Don King and fucking the Duvas, okay? Along with the Bellas, you know what I'm saying? You know, with the Arums and Duncan, and then they let De La Hoya in on it. So they've been holding a boxing, bro.
Yep. But you know who been? You know the one promoter that's been telling everybody to be careful with this shit from day one. The one promoter that's been telling motherfuckers from jump that we gotta protect the Ali Act is Lou DiBella. He been coming forth saying protect the Ali Act for a minute, and nobody heard Lou when he was talking about that. And I get it, LaRon. I wish I could get tired of getting $1 million too. If I get it, and then I'm only fighting twice a year, and then he's getting 1.2 million, but at the same time he ain't counting ticket sales, because ticket sales, merch, back end money. Even though T.O., you don't sell tickets like that. You ain't selling out venues. You ain't selling out MSG. You're not doing things of that nature at all. But you will make more money doing fucking with Bob than you would fucking with Zuffa. But at the same time, I don't know what Teofimo has made, how much he's made after Bob. I have no idea whatsoever what he's made after Bob. He's talking like he makes more, but I don't think he makes more than he's made when he was with Bob. They also talk about T.O. fighting Rolly. To me, it's a good fight. To me, it's a 50-50 fight. I honestly think that Rolly is going to catch T.O. early. He'll be smart to fight that type of fight, to catch T.O. early, hurt T.O. early. I don't think T.O. will be able to manage that type of pressure and hurt at the same time. Because once Rolly hurts you, he's going to apply pressure. And I know T.O. ain't going to do well. It's not going to be like when he fought Shakur and he was getting pieced up and Shakur was just cool, just piecing him up. Rolly is going to hit him and hurt him, and he's going to keep hitting him until T.O. just says fuck it and just lay the fuck down.
Man.
But if T.O. can show some defense, he can catch him with some counter right hands, because Rolly head is always on the fucking line. He don't never keep his head on the fucking swivel. It's always on the line. So T.O. can catch him with straight with lead right hands. The best weapon for T.O. to use in this fight would be the jab. If T.O. tries to go in there and tries to hit him with a lot of looping shots or a lot of hit him with all power shots, and he really just doesn't use the sweet science and box him, good footwork, Rolly gonna beat the shit out of him.
I think T.O. got this, because T.O. has a lot of ring. Yeah, he got a lot of ring experience. I mean, look, T.O.'s fought more than he's got experience, man. He's fought more fighters on, you know. I mean, take a good look at his resume. You know, from Kambosos down to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I mean, we got a couple more, man. I mean, you know, as to Rolly, all he's got is who? Tank, and who else?
Isaac Cruz, who knocked him out.
Right. That really, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Teofimo has been with the best of them in his
and era. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, all he got is Tank, Isaac Cruz,
and Ryan
Garcia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I got Teofimo really sleeping him, bro. I'm not gonna sleep on T.O., bro. T.O. got skill. He got skill. Remember, you know, I look at his fight selection. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's got skill. He's been in there. He knows how to move. You know, T.O.'s got skill. The thing with him is that he gets lazy. That's all. He just gets
He
lazy.
can't get lazy with Rolly though.
Yeah, he can't.
Cannot do that.
And he needs this win. He needs this win.
He got to move with Rolly. He can't stand. And I agree he got a chance. But if he stands in front of Rolly, he cannot stand directly in, like how he fought Shakur. He stood right in front of Shakur. Just stood right in front of him. And just tried to walk like, bro, you cannot fight that straight up and down fight. Number one, what happened to the TO that puts angles and quick twitch, and what happened to that dude?
Right.
I didn't see him in the Shakur Stevenson fight. I didn't see it. He better pull that shit out in the Rolly fight. What my boy LeRon talking about? What he talking about? He says Rolly is the level that'll make Taylor made for. Oh, that's Taylor made for TO.
Right. All right. It's just fucking nuts, bro. I you know what I'm saying? I tell you like now, like TO better get his shit together. He needs this fight. You know what I'm saying? If he loses this, I don't know where he goes from here. You know what I mean? Rolly, he's young. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where he goes from here, bro. I really don't know where he goes from here if he loses. You know?
Oh, if TO loses to Rolly, he's finna be journeyman status. They finna use him like Keith Thurman. The only thing that Keith Thurman is basically he's manipulating the situation. It's like, I know they using me as mincemeat.
Yeah.
I know that's what they doing, but I'm gonna play it off. Like I'm cool where I'm at. It's like, no, you're not. You know, you're being used as the old boxer who is just, everybody's beating you to prove they worth in boxing. You're the young lion. You're the old lion that they feed to the hungry young lion.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only difference between him and Danny retired and Sean Porter retired. Once Sean Porter realized that I can't really win at the top level, I can't really do shit, and they just finna use me to get beat up, I'm done here. Start podcasting. I'm not finna keep being a motherfucking punching bag for these motherfuckers. That's not going down. So, and that's what they doing with a lot of fighters now. That's why I'm kind of like, why did Loma come back? Loma ain't got shit to prove. He ain't got shit to prove. He need to just stay retired.
Yeah, he does. And they fucked him over. And that's the thing that I didn't like about Teofimo, that he didn't run it back when he should have. You know what I'm saying? That was pussy.
Yeah, because I think all T.O. wanted to do was to shit on the fear mystique of Lomachenko. Because before Loma fought T.O., everybody was terrified of Loma. Footwork too much, punch output too much, just too much skill, too much this. He's the fucking Matrix. And T.O. was like, fuck Loma. I'll beat the shit out of Loma. Ooh. And shit, who else? Tank. That was when Tank really wanted to fight Loma. Floyd was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're going to age him out. By the time Tank is at the peak of his career, Loma will be too old.
Yeah.
Like, bro, stop. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro.
It's fucking nuts, bro. And I can't really speak for the loss of Devin Haney, to fucking what's his face, Menudo, Ryan Garcia.
Oh, Ryan Garcia.
You know what I'm saying? They say PEDs and all this shit, but it's just, look, bro. All right, Devin Haney started listening to his father. Okay, and Devin Haney should have been taking fights, right? Ryan Garcia shouldn't have been on there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe what we were talking about 140, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So you should have kept working with the Tank. You should have kept working. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of other options. And what happened was, I feel that Devin Haney listened to his father and said, you could beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia hasn't fought in a minute, which was true. And what happened, bro? You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney's not the same, bro. Once he got that beaten, bro, he saw the whirlwind, bro. And what I mean by whirlwind is when you getting punched, bro, and all you see is a scramble of lights, bro, with pain. And then next thing you know, you look down and you're on the canvas, kid. Let me explain something to you. That's not easy to come back from. And then also, it's just the way that you were put there that you blink and next thing you know, you're looking and you're there. That shit never leaves a fighter, bro. And Devin Haney is very, very damaged at this point. He's gonna take this fight. If he wins, he gotta take off for a bit. I would say about 3 more months, you know what I'm saying, should get him more into this. Because this kid right now, he's taking too long. All right? What do you mean he needs a break after he's taking too long? What I mean is right now he's doubting himself. When he gets this, he needs to soak in that too. You know what I'm saying? He needs to soak in the victory, is what I'm saying. If he loses, then he needs to soak in that loss and get his ass in the gym while he's soaking. That's all I'm saying. But these kids need to stay busy, bro. They really need to stay busy.
I think after the Ryan Garcia fight, I was nervous. What gave me a little more confidence in Devin, because I thought the same thing after the Ryan Garcia fight, I ain't gonna lie. But what gave me confidence that he is not really deterred or he's not really too far off from who he's always been was when he fought Brian Norman. When he fought Brian Norman, and he was able to do what he did against Norman, that gave me some hope because Brian Norman has better skill than Ryan Garcia, and better, in my opinion, he has more pop, and it was at a bigger weight. It was at 47, so he was able to manage and deal with that. I felt like if he can do that and manage and deal with that, I personally believe that Keyshawn Davis ain't gonna do shit. I don't think Keyshawn Davis gonna do nothing. He don't hit like Ryan Garcia. He don't have the skill set or hit like Brian Norman Jr. I like Keyshawn. You here for the check. You here for the Debo check. And like my nigga Mob say, shout out to my nigga Gun Rice Mafia. My nigga Mob, I told him, I was like, I'm standing up on Debo. He was like, yeah, Debo got his ass whipped too. I said, yeah, Debo got whipped by Craig, not Keyshawn. So,
shit.
So I don't see Keyshawn doing anything special. I don't see Keyshawn doing anything that's gonna make me be like, ooh, bro, oh man. Look, man, to me, not even to me. Keyshawn is overrated. He's overrated, right? He beat a couple dudes that he was supposed to beat. Whoop-de-fucking do. All right. He's in a stage where we finna see. Because a lot of these fighters aren't who y'all think they are. When they go against somebody that is somebody, you see it's levels. How many times have we told y'all that? With the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence shit happened, we told you niggas it's levels. Terrence Crawford is gonna beat the shit out of Errol. What happened? Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of Errol. Yep. When we told y'all that Terrence Crawford is gonna beat Canelo, what y'all say? Canelo too big, too much power. Da 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 da. What happened? Terrence Crawford beats the shit out of Canelo. We keep telling y'all, skills pay the bills. Devin lives in the gym. Guess what? Keyshawn don't. Don't hit me with he's in Terrence Crawford camp. He don't train like Terrence Crawford, and he is not Terrence Crawford. Stop comparing me. Stop saying that shit. Because Ryan Garcia was in Canelo camp. Did you see Ryan Garcia's skills change?
Right.
Andy Ruiz was in the Canelo camp.
The Snickers captain. Where the fuck is he now?
Come on, man. So I don't want to hear about motherfuckers training with other motherfuckers. If you not that motherfucker, and when I say if you're not that motherfucker, meaning if you're not living, eating, sleeping, shitting, breathing gym, I don't give a fuck. Every time I watch, when I was watching Raymond Ford doing his shit, I'm seeing Keyshawn Davis kicking it. I'm seeing Keyshawn Davis just fucking off. When I'm seeing Terrence Crawford train, Keyshawn Davis is in jeans and t-shirt. It's very seldomly that I see Keyshawn doing any real work, any real training. And only time you see Keyshawn working is when he got a fight. Keyshawn is not a gym rat at all. Not even in the slightest. So as far as I'm concerned, if I was to pick, I'm going to pick the gym rat. I'm going to pick the gym rat. It's just like with Raymond Ford. Well, Raymond Ford fought O'Shaquie Foster. I knew if Raymond don't press the fight, if Raymond isn't heavy on the front foot, press, he's not gonna win that fight. O'Shaquie is quick to stay on the back foot. He's going to stand behind the jab. He's going to keep the jab in your face. He's going to constantly throw the ones and twos. He's not finna do any type of phone booth work whatsoever. If you catch him in a phone booth, O'Shaquie is finna do everything in his power to get the fuck out the phone booth. He don't want to stay there. So if Raymond didn't stay constantly pressing forward, throwing volume, he's not going to win that fight. If he sits there and try to fight the who can outbox who, you're going to lose. It's a fight. You got to go forward. You got to press. And that's the same thing I tell a lot of my fighters. You don't win fights just trying to be super counter, just being countering. A counter fighter. Counter. You win fights by fighting. Press. Going forward. You can't do too much of nothing off the back foot. You have to go forward. You have to throw. And most importantly, you have to be first. So a lot of these fighters, especially these African-American fighters, don't impress me, and they just hype jobs. And I hate the fact, and I said this in the last show, I hate the fact that African-American fighters have to always be the villain to make money in combat sports. We cannot be the good guy. We have to be the what they call it in wrestling?
The baby face?
What they call the villain in wrestling? What they call
the heel.
Yeah. We got to be the heel. We can't never be the good guy. We can't never be the fan favorite. We got to be the heel. That's how we get people to come see us, because no one likes us. Everybody wants us. If you notice, some of the best African American fighters, Clarissa Shields, Floyd Mayweather, and even Terrence Crawford for a time, are fighters that people don't like. They come to see him because they don't like him. They want to see him lose. It's just what it is.
That's all it is. Man.
The best African American fighters that have ever existed in boxing combat sport history have always been somewhat of a heel. Even Ali.
Yeah.
When Ali was talking, they said he was crazy. They said that man was crazy. You feel me? So the fact that, and then I hate when people like to use Ali to validate how they want to sell a fight. Look, check this out. Number one, Ali spoke because they said, nigger, if you speak like that, we gonna kill you. Shut the fuck up. You talk when we tell you to talk. You move when we tell you to move. Ali said, fuck that. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you I'm pretty. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the greatest. Woo, woo, woo. Because these white motherfuckers are telling me that I'm not.
Yeah.
So I got to show my people that we are more than conquerors. I got to show my people that we not what they say we are. We can be way more than that. And I'm going to show my people that it wasn't about selling the fight. It was about speaking up for his people.
Elevating,
Elevating his people.
And fucking Floyd came and reversed it and fucked it all up and showed y'all that it's about money.
Showed you it was about money. Right.
Ridiculous.
One dude did it because it was to represent his people, because they wanted us to be quiet. And you did it because you wanted to use that to sell, to make money. So you used what we had in honor to you dishonored what we use as an honorable thing, which pisses me off.
You prostituted the sport.
Right. And it's just ridiculous. I don't even like when Tyson Fury and all the other motherfuckers, even Clarissa Shields, well, when I say I'm the greatest, why they get mad when I say I'm the greatest? Ali said he was the greatest. Ali said he was the greatest because it was too many of his other counterparts that was telling him that he wasn't because of the color of his skin. He wasn't saying he was the greatest because he really was the greatest. He was saying he was the greatest because he was a black man. And he was telling his black counterparts, like, you are the greatest. You can be the greatest. And you can say you are the greatest. And they can't do shit to you because you are fucking great. Don't let them tell you that you're not great, because you are. Ain't nobody in modern boxing selling that image or that message.
Nope.
It's all about the individuals. It's all about them. It ain't about really doing right and doing good by your people. And that's really what it was.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to go deeper, watch the Rumble in the Jungle.
Oh yeah.
Watch the Rumble in the Jungle. Watch the documentary on the Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah, that motherfucker was deep.
You know what I'm saying? When you see all those Africans, why we ain't did no boxing matches in Africa? Why you African Americans ain't going over to Africa and doing a show for your people?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. That would be awesome. But that's too much, like, right? You asking for too much, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I will always respect Ali. I will always admire Ali. I say he's the greatest, not because of his accolades, his record, who he fought, the fights that he had.
Oh, he was a humanitarian, kid.
He was and what he did for his people.
Yeah.
He didn't just do shit for the sport of boxing. He did shit for the African American culture, for the people. Yep. And he was a man of the people. Clarissa, you're not even a woman's woman. You're not even a girl's girl. You're not even a woman of your own people. You know what I'm saying? You barely a woman of fucking Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You are basically the same, no different than any other modernized athlete. You all about self. You all about you. You're not about nothing else. You're not about you ain't even about bigging up the sport. Because if you was really about bigging up the sport, you'll be talking about Hinata Murata. You'll be talking about her. You'll be talking about her defending her belt 6 times and how we need to be talking about her. You wouldn't be talking about Amanda Serrano when it's this Japanese chick that just did some shit, and you want to talk about an Amanda Serrano tweet. When you got a Japanese girl who's making history in women's boxing, but you want to talk about an Amanda Serrano tweet.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy
work. You know what I'm saying? So before we get out of here, just wanted to let y'all know next week, we should have my boy Hamza, aka Troy King, for an interview on the show. We'll be talking to him about his boxing career.
Sure.
Him going from boxing to MMA to boxing, and then now he is a boxing instructor, a boxing coach. If you want to subscribe to him, feel free to subscribe to him. If you want to follow him at Killa Entertainment, KILA Tainment, Killatainment. That's his YouTube and his Instagram. Once again, this is my boy Jedi. I got all his social media in the description section. I got his, if you want to subscribe to his YouTube channel is Reanimate Studios, and also the Boxing Jedi. Also, follow him on Instagram at Reanimate Studios.
No doubt.
You already know what it is. If you have not subscribed, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. You will get notified every time I come out with a video. We for sure will be doing this every Friday night, man. We're finna take over the streams of Friday night streaming, bro. We finna take shit over. Man.
Yes, sir.
So be here every Friday night, 8 o'clock California Pacific time. Eastern Standard Time will be 11 o'clock for all you guys that's on the East Coast. So, hey, if you want to get your late night podcast on, man, feel free to holler at us. We finna be cooking. Like I said, next week we got Troy King, aka Hamza, coming through for an interview, and hopefully we might have Seafood slide in on the interview as well. My boy Jedi got some shit. We got some shit coming up for y'all, man. So
yes, sir.
We will be talking about all the popular topics throughout that week. So whatever happens between now and next Friday, we for sure finna be talking about next week.
Yes,
so,
sir.
End of the day, send a special shout out to the set. Shout out to my boy Myron Magnus, Boxing Logic United, aka Double M. Shout out to my boy Andrew Tucker World, UK Army, Tucker Army. Salute to y'all. Shout out to JBZ, Maneezy, NBBC forever. And last but not least, you already know who it is, man. Can't end this without my boy. You dig? You already know what it is, man. 3K the Boss Man, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. You already know what it is, man. Like he always say, man, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. And as me and my brother Jedi always say at the end of this, man, may the force be with you.
No doubt. Salute.